Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Renee, and this gonna be real short, y'all. I'm gonna talk about the finale of Love During Lockup. This gonna be real short because I was not impressed at it at all. I really wasn't. Let's just start it off by talking about Hottie and Ty. So as y'all know, the last one, Ty had met up with Boston again to try to get to the bottom of how deep their relationship went. Boston's and Hottie's. So they couldn't even be 5 minutes talking without a fight breaking out. So I'm just so over the fight and the ghetto-ness and all that. Even the friends tried to jump in and fight. It's just so played out. So then it goes on and she, literally breaks up with him. He calls her and she just says, oh, I know everything. Your secret is out, blah, 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 blah. He's still lying on the phone saying, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Hung up. But the part that got me is when she drove by the jailhouse and gave them a flash. Like, who does that? Like, she went to the jailhouse, y'all, lifted up her shirt, and gave them a flash. I'm like, girl, for real? For real? That's what we doing? So, Harry and Indy, still, a boring storyline. He's out of jail. He's in the what do you call it? The home for inmates. I forgot what you call it. I'm having a blank. What is it called, y'all? Halfway house. He's in the halfway house. Whatever. So she went back home to Maryland, and I guess she's feeling some kind of way because their communication is like off. Like, he's not really like contacting her the way she feel like she should be contacted. They're not really talking. So her little mind is starting to get suspicious that something going on. She don't know whether or not she should go up there or not or whatever. But she's really feeling the blow of the the long distance relationship. So as they show previews to Love During Lockup, that's going to be starting soon, she and Harry will be on Love During Lockup. So the story continues there. But for the most part, this season right here with her being Love During Lockup just showed you how gullible, naive, unprepared, how desperate that she was to have a man, that she just uprooted her whole life just to go down there and be with him, just ended up coming back, got a child calling him Papa Daddy and all this other crap. Listening to this psychic person is really leading her wrong in my opinion. But anywho, guys, that's Indy and Harry. So now we're going to talk about Chris and Gabby, y'all. Chris and Gabby. So as y'all know, Gabby and Chris's sister went to pick him up from jail just to find out that he was going to be getting released the next day. Just to find out when they went there the next day, just to find out he ain't getting released, that he was with the feds. So it's no saying when he going to get out. Gabby's all upset and everything, but it ended with, her just saying the next time she goes, she's going to go by herself. She's planning her wedding, this, that, and the other. So to me, that one kind of left you kind of like, hanging a little bit, but it wasn't really all that interesting to me either. It just kind of left you like, okay, the sister went back home, Gabby went back home, homeboy's still in jail, she planning a wedding. She's standing somewhere with the ring. Now, I didn't know why she had the ring off and just twirling it around her hand. It made me believe that she was going to throw it in the water or something. But she twirling the ring around, just saying that she going to plan the wedding or whatever. So I don't know if they're going to be on Love after Lockup or not, but that was them, y'all. It's, like I said, I'm not impressed with it. There was other couples on the show that I really didn't talk about, but I'm just going to take this time to just briefly summarize their experiences. And we're going to start off with Dalton and freaking Hailey. Okay, I was so disappointed at Hailey and how it ended. Well, first of all, let me back up. As y'all know, Hailey, was dating Dalton in jail, running her game, basically. You could just tell by his letters and their interaction that he ain't doing nothing but running her game. She's sending him money. She came into an inheritance because she got into a car accident. So she's sending him money, like about 20 grand. All right, so he gonna say anything he can say just to keep her going or whatever. So rolling ahead forward, she finds out that the money that she's sending him, he's sending to another woman. Her attorney told her, because he got ways he can look up stuff. So she got mad, and I said, this is it, good, this is it. She's gonna really break up with him. She got mad, told him off, cussed him out, broke up with him, all that and the other. Okay, and before that, she did go visit his mother and his father, and they pretty much told her the same thing. Leave him alone, he a player, this is how he is, just you deserve better, blase, blase. It takes a lot for a parent to say that about their child. So anywho, she broke up with him, was going on, then she went on some date with some other girl, which reminds me of the other love during Lockup when the girl was dating the girl. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Well, she had an affair with the girl when she was dating the guy. I can't think of their name right now. But anyway, he sends her this picture that he drew or had drawn of her and her daughter. And that just did it for her. She just melted. Oh, this is so sweet. Blase, blase. She called him on the phone. They video chat. And she opened the picture up in front of him. So he just won her back. He just won her back. So I guess they just going to be together. I don't know. But I just feel like that he is just playing her. She's just so gullible. It just doesn't take much to get her back after she was so strong and told him often for her to go back on that so easily. I just don't understand. Dang, y'all, I just don't get it. So then you got Max and Tara. Max he's a whole handful by himself. Because not only does he have a live-in friend or business partner that he's still screwing around with, okay. Then he dating all these inmates. And then the one Tara girl that he was dating, she just totally went ghost on him. I mean, it's just crazy. They were talking and everything. And he's, got stood up by her so many different times when they're supposed to video chat or whatever. And it's just crazy. So he just was just gullible too. I don't know. It's just, it ain't even really worth talking about, y'all. So then he met another one. Now he talking to this other girl. And what tripped me out, y'all, is when he was talking to her, this new one, he was like, so what you been in for? And how long you got to, to go before you get out? She had the nerve to tell him, y'all, oh, I served 5 years already. I get out in 2032. He was looking at his phone like, did you say 2032? Y'all, she got like 10 more years left. And then he gonna sit there and say, oh, well, I'll, if she wanna just still talk and like be friends or whatever, just see where this go, I'll still be willing to do that. Are you stuck on stupid? Are you stuck on stupid? I don't even get y'all. Yeah, and the last one is Sativa and Kelsey. I don't even know what to say. I mean, that was just pretty sad. So you got Sativa. She dating a guy who she thinks she's gonna, go to his release and be with him and, sending him all kind of money and things. He's on the phone reciprocating that, telling her the same thing he felt for her, got her feeling like he really is in love with her. They're gonna be together when he get out. So speeding up, close to time for him to be released. She's packing, getting ready to go to the airport or whatever to meet. He calls and says, oh, I don't think I'm going to be released today. So she's all upset, and, about that and feel like, okay, this happens when people are in prison. Sorry, y'all, somebody knocked on my door. Okay, I'm back. So it usually happens when people are in prison, they dates change or whatever. So she went with it. So she's looking forward to the next release day. So they're talking and he's telling her, he's going to be released at this certain date. So she decides to get up with one of her friends. No, she didn't. She went to shopping for him on her own. She went to a clothing store to shop for him. So while she was shopping, she decided to call his mother to find out from the mom, what's his size or whatever, because I'm shopping for clothes. So the mom was on the phone. It was like crickets. So the mom was like, why are you shopping for Kelsey? She was like, oh, because, I'm going to pick him up. He's getting out of jail, so I'm not sure he's going to need some clothes. She all happy. I'm sure he's going to need some clothes, blah, blah, blah. Mom was like, well, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but he is out. He has been released. She was like, wait, what? He's been what? Yeah, released. Homeboy got out and didn't even tell her. Like, seriously? So going ahead, she meet with some of her girlfriends, and she called them all, riding up the posse. They all got together, had the wine waiting for her. She go over there. They ready to rock and roll. They upset. They trying to tell her to leave him alone. He ain't no good, blah, 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 blah. And one of the girls said, let's just go on Facebook and look at his Facebook page. Listen, y'all, baby, why they find out on his Facebook page that he is with this other woman? She had to find out on Facebook. Crazy. So anyways, at the end of the day, he was just playing her like all of them been playing these women. So finally, she's alone with her little alone time at some little park, watching the boats go in the water, and then she get a call from guess who, y'all? None other than Kelsey. He's saying he want to bring closure to the situation, and she's like, really? You're calling me? Like really? And then it just went all the way left, and he was like, I found better than you, and you wasn't nothing to me and all this other stuff. And I have to say, y'all, I really felt bad for her. Because for a woman to put her all into a man like that, whether or not she's being ignorant about it or not, and then for him to just give her his ass to kiss and say these things about her, and she'd have done all this investment into you, that's got to be hurtful. Anyways, y'all, that's my summary of the finale. Like I said, I wasn't too impressed, but I watched it. I'm looking forward to Love During Lockup. That's coming up next. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and if y'all did, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate it. And guess what? Y'all know I'm going to see y'all at the next video.